Green light. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast. Waiting on my green light. Talk to me in the chat. Are we good? You tuned in. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit share. And make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit share. And make sure you hit subscribe. Waiting on my green light. Waiting on my green light. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast. Oh yeah, we in there. Let's go. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe. Get my numbers up. Into the Black People's Podcast. We got a lot to talk about, and I'm gonna take my time. We got a lot to talk about, and I'm gonna take my time. I need double digits up though. Y'all know how we get down. I need double digits. I wanted to get y'all this work last night, but we had an unexpected chain of events. We will get to it. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast. Let's go. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe.
Juice. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You got that juice. You got the juice. You got the juice. You got that power. Yeah, power to the people. Yeah, all power to the people. Yeah, the power's in the people. In the streets mobbing, repping good over evil. Look, power to the people. Yeah, all power to the people. Yeah, the power's in the people. Burning and the looting, repping good over evil.
Look, the power's in the people. Should've asked for equity, but we rather be equal.
Yeah.
Let my people go, Prince of Egypt, this the sequel. Could never give up the precious, watch them burn just like Smeagol, it's the Ock. Giving life like an Ankh. We went from Chaldea, but ended on Plymouth Rock. We went from Black Tulsa to Section 8 out and watch. Judas in the Black Messiah, them crackers, they want me shot. That's the truth, too. Black man magic, I might hit they ass with voodoo. Took the Bible, but left the land. Desmond Tutu, we only blind black at this point. Go grab your who's who. I rep that north side till I die, and that's a blues clue. Look, I ain't never want the recognition. All praises due, man. We in full submission. Now that I got your attention, you should know you got that juice too. Non-GMO, please don't let them people fool you.
Power to the people. Power to the people.
Yeah, the power's in the people. In the streets mobbing, repping good over evil. Look, power to the people. Yeah,
I need my double digits. Let's go.
Yeah.
I need my double digits. Let's go. Get them numbers up. Get them numbers up. I need my double digits. At the least, you tune in to the Black People's Podcast with Breadman. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast with Breadman. Welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you all made it. You know, again, I was supposed to get y'all this work last night, but it was a crazy night last night. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell my truth. I'm gonna tell my truth. But it was a crazy night last night, right? But if you're here, I'm gonna go to the chat here shortly to see. Just checking. I gotta see where my mods at. You know, a lot of my mods, you know, they be getting paper. They really be getting paper during the day. You feel me? They got like real careers and shit. You know. But if you're here right now, I want to go ahead and give you a round of applause. You feel me? Let's go ahead and get that out the way. I appreciate your support. We're gonna take our time and we're gonna start with the Derek Chauvin trial update. Okay? We're gonna start with the Derek Chauvin trial update. And I believe that the prosecution, this is rare, I'm going I'm going to be on the side of the prosecution. I'm going to say that the prosecution won the first week of the trial, without a doubt. The prosecution won the first week of the trial, and let me explain to you why. See, I got receipts up. Right here. So I'm going to tell you what I picked up from the first week of the trial. Right, something that was released that none of us, right, nobody really knew about, and that was the very first interaction, the very first moments, right, that George Floyd had with these officers. Do you understand? So I'm gonna go ahead and I put together like a little cut for y'all so y'all can see, right, the sinister things that we're dealing with when we talking about this case. Let's go. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like. You tune into the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit share. And make sure you hit subscribe. Get my numbers up. I need double digits. Let's go. But this is what I got out of the first week trial. Here goes a nugget, a jewel. The prosecution won. I ain't even pressed play yet. They pulled up on them with the whammies out for a counterfeit $20 bill. Hands on the steering wheel.
I got shot the same way as I was before.
Okay, well, when I say let me see your hands, you put your hands up. Step out and face away.
Please don't shoot me. Please, man.
I'm not gonna shoot you. Step out and face away.
I'm gonna get out, man. Please don't shoot me, man. I just lost my mom, man.
I just lost my mom.
I didn't know, man. I didn't know.
They don't look at the humanity of a person and what he's telling you. They don't see you as a human. They don't see you as a human being. They see you as something that just slowed up their day, their donut eating day. You're telling me about your mom. You're telling me about emotions. I gotta deal with this shit. It's the most sickest shit. They say for that, I'm gonna fuck you up. They say for that, I'm gonna make you pay. I ain't even pressed play yet. I'm gonna run that back so y'all can grasp what went on the first week. Fit $20 bill. Hands on the steering wheel.
Man, I got shot the same way as I was before.
Okay, well, when I say let me see your hands, you put your hands up. Step out and face away.
Please don't shoot me. Please, man.
I'm not gonna shoot you. Step out and face away.
I'm gonna get out, man. Please don't shoot me, man. I just lost my mom, man.
I just lost my mom.
I didn't know, man. I didn't know.
They don't look at the humanity of a person and what he's telling you. They don't see you as a human. They don't see you as a human being. They see you as something that just slowed up their day, their donut eating day. You're telling me about your mom. You're telling me about emotions. I gotta deal with this shit. It's the most sickest shit. They say for that, I'm gonna fuck you up. They say for that, I'm gonna make you pay. I ain't even pressed play yet. So that's what I got across, and that's what they got across. The first week of the trial, and then there was even more sinister things that they got across in the trial. I'm about to give y'all the receipts. We're gonna take our time slow on this because make no mistake, the prosecution won the first week. They won the first week. So let me bring up these receipts too real quick. Let me grab this. I'm gonna throw the Cash App link in the chat. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast. If you would like to support the podcast, feel free to Cash App $Breadman281. That's $Breadman281. If you're new to the platform, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification button right now so you don't miss these live shows. We be going in. Now, let me take my time and get some other receipts up. And we'll go through the most memorable moments of last week in the George Floyd trial, and then I'll let y'all soak that up. Yeah, I set that one to the side. Let me find that. I set that video to the side, and I believe this is going to be coming. Let's go to watch later. It's probably going to be coming via CNN. It's going to be my news source. CNN. Most memorable moments during the trial. And y'all tell me who y'all think won. You tuned into the Black People's Podcast.
Planning for the future.
Let me get this up.
170 years. Learn more at massmutual.com.
Let me get this up.
It's not what I should have done. It's what he should have done.
What's the point of doing chest compressions?
Pumping the blood for somebody that's not doing that themselves. Trying to get a pulse back.
And were you able to do that? Any of those steps?
No, sir.
There we go.
Because the officers didn't let me in to the scene.
When you couldn't do that?
Okay, let me
how
run
did
that back.
make you feel?
Most memorable moments. Let me pause. These are the most memorable moments during the trial last week. I showed y'all the most important thing what I saw, and it was the most gruesome thing, I ever saw. It was George Floyd begging for his life when the officers pulled up upon arrival with guns drawn over a $20, supposedly, it hasn't been proven yet, a $20 counterfeit bill. That's how they pulled up on George Floyd. And so that's the most important thing I got. But let me give y'all the rest of week one. Let's go.
Did you feel threatened by the police officers?
Yes.
Did you feel threatened by Mr. Chauvin?
Yes. I have a black father. I have a black brother. I have black friends. And I look at that and I look at.
Well, damn, why it's not playing? Hold on, sorry, y'all. Let me get this up right. Now they want to play. Don't play. There we go.
Did you feel threatened by the?
Don't play.
Feel threatened by Mr. Chauvin?
Yes. I have a black father. I have a black brother. I have black friends. And I look at that and I look at how that could have been one of them. It's been nights. I stayed up apologizing and apologizing to George Floyd for not doing more and not physically interacting and not saving his life. But it's like, it's not what I should have done. It's what he should have done.
What's the point of doing chest compressions?
Pumping the blood for somebody that's not doing that themselves. Trying to get a pulse back.
And were you able to do that? Any of those steps?
No, sir.
Why weren't you able to do any of that?
Because the officers didn't let me in to the scene.
When you couldn't do that, how did that make you feel?
Totally distressed.
Were you frustrated?
Yes.
I think you made some reference about why you videotaped, because our memories are fallible, right? And again, a stressful situation can impact your memory.
We're looking at
Absolutely.
the first week.
That's why
The
we're
first
lucky
week,
at
the
this
most
stage.
memorable moments.
Would you describe other people's demeanors as upset or angry?
I don't know if you've seen anybody be killed, but it's upsetting.
I'm going to just ask you to answer my questions as I ask them to you, okay? Did you describe Mr. Floyd as a small, slim man?
Overruled.
Yeah, it appeared to, with 3 grown men on top of somebody, it appeared that he was small and frail.
Okay.
They got nowhere to go.
But I know that
I'm
not
gonna-
to be
there's
true.
no
They
question.
got nowhere to
Your job
go.
is to answer
I
that.
was finishing my answer.
I will determine when your answer is done.
Okay, well,
And so, do not argue with the court. Do not argue with counsel. Answer the questions. Do not volunteer information that is not requested.
You
Wow.
described, and again, for
Wow.
the record, this is
Pay attention.
7:45:10.
Pay attention,
Describe
yo.
to the
Let me
jurors
tell y'all
what
something.
you're
Let me tell y'all something.
Oh,
Let me tell y'all something. This is why I'm covering this. This is why I'm covering this, because depending my hands start shaking when I start thinking about it, because depending on the outcome of this trial and watching what you're watching, it's gonna become case study, no doubt. But this gonna be one of the most historical shit since Rodney King. This is gonna be the most historical verdict since Rodney King to come out. And see, now you're watching the Transnology. You ain't even got to be a professional law person to watch these highlights. You understand what I'm saying? And see how the whole system is just trying to suppress the truth, and they still failing. Huh? You called the lady up there to tell her truth, didn't you?
The $20 bill that I just received.
And is that something you always do, or something about this?
No, when I saw the bill, I noticed that it had a blue pigment to it, kind of how a $100 bill will have, and I found that odd, so I assumed that it was fake.
What was going through your mind during that time period?
Disbelief and guilt.
Okay. Why guilt?
If I would have just not taken the bill, this could have been avoided.
They can't hide it. They can't suppress this one.
We'll just give you a moment, Mr. McDonald. I'm not sure if there's water for you as well. Oh. If you need a break to get some water, let me know.
The most memorable moments of week one.
This is difficult.
The most memorable moments of week one. This is what we're watching.
You're feeling in this moment?
I feel helpless.
What did I observe when I arrived on scene? There was a police squad, an individual laying down, 3 officers on the individual. There was multiple people. There was multiple cell phones out. There was elevated tones used. It didn't feel like a welcoming environment.
What did his condition appear to be to you overall?
In lay terms, I thought he was dead.
So, officers in the back doing chest compressions, you're getting set up, correct?
Yes, sir.
You went to the second location so that your partner could get back in the back with you to take over for the officer, right?
Not to take over. We needed everybody we could at that time.
Why didn't you just have the officer help you continue so you could go straight to the hospital?
Wow.
That's not what we do.
Is it because he's not an EMT?
Any layperson can do chest compressions. There's no reason Minneapolis couldn't have started chest compressions.
That's not my question. The question is, he's not an EMT, correct?
I don't know the level of certification of the individual that got into the back of my rig.
You wanted a partner who could help you out, correct?
I wanted as many people that were willing to help me at that time.
And is the placement of a
Y'all keep up.
knee on a...
Hey, let me talk to me in the chat. Can y'all keep up, or am I moving too fast? Am I giving you true information overload? Pay attention, because again, this is going to be the most historical case decision since the Rodney King verdict. So we got to make sure these people are documented in history. Salute to that man for telling his truth. There's a constant theme here. Let's go.
Subject's neck, a use of force.
Yes.
A reportable type of force.
Not necessarily.
Okay. And why is that?
For handcuffing somebody in a prone position or fighting with someone, it could happen where your knee ends up on their neck.
Okay. For about how long?
I guess whatever's reasonable.
Okay. And which would be when?
Until you get control of the party, I guess.
Control is in the person is then handcuffed?
Handcuffed and not continuing to fight with you anymore.
Okay. So once the subject is handcuffed and no longer resisting?
Yes.
At that point, the restraint should stop.
Yeah. When Mr. Floyd was no longer offering up any resistance to the officers, they could have ended the restraint.
And that was after he was handcuffed and on the ground and no longer resisting?
Correct.
Have you ever...
I'm sorry. I got to do this, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to do this, y'all. Y'all know I got a different type of style. We got a different type of style here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
my shit. This is my shit.
Yo. Am I moving too fast for you? Am I moving too fast for you? Is it too much? Is it too much real information? Let me. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me continue. That's what you call hardcore body prosecution.
Years you've been working for the Minneapolis Police Department, been trained to kneel on the neck of someone who is handcuffed behind their back in a prone position.
No, I haven't.
Is that, if that were done, would that be considered force?
Absolutely.
What level of force might that be?
That would be the top tier, the deadly force.
Why?
Because of the fact that if your knee is on a person's neck, that can kill him.
What is your, your view of that use of force during that time period?
Totally unnecessary.
What do you mean?
Well, first of all, pulling him down to the ground, face down, and putting your knee on the neck for that amount of time is just uncalled for. I saw no reason why the officers felt they were in danger, if that's what they felt. And that's what they would have to feel to be able to use that kind of force.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel.
Most memorable moments of the case, and then also, you know what's interesting? That wasn't even CNN. That was NBC or MSNBC. That wasn't even CNN. Right? I got one more receipt to show y'all. I want to talk about something just real quick. I want to keep it funky for the other side and show you what the other side is resulting to. Because right now they're dead in the water. I'm going to give you my final take and we'll move on to the next topic. But I want to make sure that we all on the same page. I want to make sure that we all on the same page, right, about this case. Let's go to his supervisor. That's what I'm looking for. There you go.
Right now,
let's look at this white bottle of milk of magnesia. Tell her story because it's getting so desperate. It's already so desperate. It's already so desperate for the defense. You see what I'm saying? You see the necessary force. You know that necessary force shit that they talking about that they try to use. All that's out the window. Right? You know how they debate like months and months and months. How they did during the Rodney King trial. I'm going to start finding those receipts. How we had to watch during the Rodney King trial. How they repeatedly beat this man to a pulp. We watched 10 LAPD officers beat Rodney King to a pulp over and over and over and over and over. For like months, bro. That's why it went so crazy after the verdict. We watched people actually debate whether that was necessary force. Y'all remember that? So Rodney King, salute to Rodney King, RIP. He already set precedent. So that argument, that's out the window. That's out the window. Even we got supervisors, we got people that work for the department. We got the defense own witnesses coming up saying, well, I don't know nothing about that though. Yo, he ain't had to do all that. He really didn't. Nah, that's unnecessary. Nah, that's deadly. That was lethal. Like, that ain't what we do. So the debate, we don't have to stand this time, right, how we did. We don't have to waste a lot of months. You see what I'm saying? Watching George Floyd put his knee in his back and choke him out and suffocate him and commit murder in front of our very eyes. We don't have to debate whether George Floyd was fighting. He was handcuffed. He was unconscious. He was handcuffed and he was unconscious. So we don't even have to debate that no more. But so let me show you the other side. Let me show you the other side. Let me show you the nasty corner, that the defense has been pushed into. You tuned into the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, make sure you hit subscribe. If you would like to support the podcast, feel free to cash app $Breadman281. That's Breadman 281. I got links in the chat. Salute to the Bread Gang. Salute to Jay Sean. Salute to Miss Sparkle. Salute to Queen Supreme. Salute to Yogi. Yo, I know a lot of my people. We light tonight. We light today. I know a lot of my people got that grind. They getting that guap. They getting that money. I'm not mad at you. Salute to the ones who showed up. Let me get back on these receipts though, because here's the nasty corner that they've been pushed into. It's nasty. It's an extra nasty corner. Look, let me show you.
Your future, whether it's employee.
We're going to see how they're going to do it coming out this extra nasty corner. Show
Invested
me.
in your future as you are. Learn more at massmutual.com.
Show me how you get out this extra nasty corner. No, let me go back.
That was after he was
right here.
As she remembered how she met George Floyd in 2017.
Let's talk about it. So now what I'm about to show you is a witness for the defense. You're about to witness. What you're about to witness is going to be hard to watch. It's a white bottle of milk of magnesia, and it seems like she's speaking about her former relations with George Floyd. Now, y'all know it's somewhere I can go with this, but then y'all gon', they get mad. They get mad when I start telling the truth, so I'm going to stop. So now we got to listen to his former bottle of milk of magnesia tell her truth and try to tell his truth while he's not here. Pay attention.
Now to day 4 of the Derek Chauvin trial. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez takes us through yesterday's emotional testimony.
It didn't take long for Courtney Ross to cry as she remembered how she met George Floyd in 2017.
Floyd's what I would call a mama's boy. I could tell from the minute I met him.
This now iconic photo of Floyd Ross.
Oh, wow. Don't do that. There's nothing wrong with the audio.
Deep Southern voice.
They began dating, and she told jurors how he was devastated by the death of his mother.
He seemed kind of like a shell of himself. Like he was broken. He seemed so sad.
During her testimony, meant to humanize Floyd, one juror off camera had a furrowed brow and one of his hands up by his masked face, seemingly emotional. Ross said injuries and his desire to still be physically active led Floyd to pain pills.
We both suffered from chronic pain. Mine was in my neck and his was in his back. We got addicted and tried really hard to break that addiction many times.
In March of 2020, Ross testified she drove Floyd to the hospital and learned he'd overdosed.
You did not know that he had taken heroin at that time?
No.
Derek Chauvin's defense team has argued that Floyd's underlying health conditions and drug use killed him. Not the 9 minutes and 29 seconds that prosecutors say the former Minneapolis officer held his knee on Floyd's neck. The next 2 witnesses, paramedics, said Floyd had no pulse when EMS arrived at the scene.
I didn't see any breathing or movement or anything like that.
In lay terms, I thought he was dead.
Testimony came after prosecutors on Wednesday played body camera videos from all 4 officers that responded, including Chauvin's, which had not been seen publicly before. His camera fell beneath a police squad car as officers struggled with Floyd. Later, Chauvin's voice is heard explaining why he restrained Floyd for so long.
Going to control this guy because he's a sizable guy.
Yeah, and I thought he didn't get in the car.
Looks like he's probably on something.
Philona's Floyd was in the courtroom as prosecutors showed graphic images of the efforts to resuscitate his brother inside the ambulance.
There's no justification why a person should put their knee and all of their weight on a man's neck until they pass. He was tortured to death.
Facts. So let's stop right there. Let's stop right there because I got a body coming up. Now I want to get my body off. Now I'm finna get my body off so I can get y'all out this dusty-ass corner. I'm talking about the prosecution. I'm finna get y'all up out this dusty-ass corner because y'all know I do the real work. You tune into the Black People's Podcast. Y'all know I do the real work. So you see that. So now you see off top that they can't say that he was fighting. right? That he was that whether it was debatable, whether it was necessity of force. That's out the window. So now the prosecution is trying to lead towards his health, right? Well, here's the thing. You just heard the man say, I thought he might have been on something. That's one. That's one, right? But see, I'm going to show you something even more sinister. Here comes a body. Here comes a body. I'm going to give you my final thoughts. You tune into the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. If you're new, hit the subscribe button right now. And also, people, share. Share right now if you can. Share right now if you can. Now, let me bring up my own receipts. Let me bring up my own receipts because this is where it becomes a lot more sinister. News. That's my source. Yeah, let me pause that. Subscribe right now if you tuned in. Make sure y'all about to get that work. Let me turn that down. Y'all about to get that work. This is where it becomes a lot more sinister, y'all. This is where it becomes a lot more sinister, y'all. Right? Let me show you. Oh, yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you red-handed. I got you red-handed. Let me play this for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the full screen. I gotta give y'all a full screen for this. I'm gonna play off for this for y'all, and then I'm gonna explain to y'all exactly what y'all just heard and what's going on. This finna get that whole he was on drugs argument out the way. Right? I'm finna get y'all out that dusty ass corner real quick. We're gonna stop that right now. We're gonna stop that right now. Because this way it turns into torture. This way it turns into torture. Pay attention. I got the receipts. Pay attention.
There's some water or something. Please. I'm about to just die. Just say. Relax. Man, I can't breathe my face.
Issue. So now. Hold on. Let me find these kids. The kids was up there. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. You're going to hear them say, Tao, what are you doing? What are you doing, Tao? And Tao responds, he says, yo, don't do drugs. There we go.
Check his pulse. Okay. Check his pulse, Tao. Tao, check his pulse. Tao, check his pulse, bro. Bro, check his pulse, bro. You bogus, bro. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, bro.
Ooh. Body. Hold on. I'm gonna give it to you real quick. So let me help y'all understand. Let me say this real quick. So that means so it wasn't sporadic the way he died. That means he was unconscious for over 5 minutes. So here you got a black man telling him, yo, the nigga unconscious. Check his pulse. And so now you have one of the officers admitting he's having knowledge. He's saying, don't do drugs. And that's only two things. Either you being extra nasty, you being extra sick, and you mocking this black man. You saying this black man crazy. You don't need to do drugs, dog. You tripping. You're not, what you seeing is not real. Or is what y'all actually saying as a defense. You had knowledge that he had a medical condition going on, and you still choked him out. Pay attention.
He's a knee in my dick. I can't breathe. Bro, get in the car, man. I will. Get in the car. I can't move. I've been waiting the whole time, man. Get in the car. Mama. Get up and get in the car right. I can't. I gave y'all the opportunity to get in, bro. I told you can't win. My knee. You can't win, man. Check his pulse. Okay. Check his pulse, Tao. Tao, check his pulse. Tao, check his pulse, bro. Bro, check his pulse, bro. You bogus, bro. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, bro. What is that? What do you think that is? You call what he doing? What is that? What do you think that is? Bro, check his pulse, bro. You bogus, bro. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, bro. What is that? What do you think that is? You call what he doing, okay?
You know what that is, y'all? Let me get back up. You know what that is, y'all? That's a body.
Shit like that. This is my shit.
That's a body. You got nowhere to run if the prosecution does their job properly. And each and every officer that's on trial for this case should be put under the jailhouse. They got nowhere to run. And see, let me get this up too. Let me get some more receipts up too while I'm giving y'all my little final. I'm gonna rehash this for salute to Black Jade. I see Black Jade just showed up. Salute to Jeanette Jarvis. Welcome. Salute to Miss Sparkle. Welcome. What up, Jay Sean? I'm gonna show y'all the body I just caught real quick. Both of those cases, or both of those defenses, they're out the window. Out the window. Right? And so as I was saying at the beginning of this stream, make sure you share right now. Hit the likes, get the likes up. As I was saying at the beginning of the stream, this case, right, this decision, it's going to be the most historical, trial and the most historical trial decision since Rodney King and OJ. Put it in whichever order you want. And depending on the outcome, this one might shoot straight to the top because there's too much precedent set. Where my receipts at? Because I've been doing the real work. Let me find my receipts, man. I've been out here like really doing the real work. Oh, this is all I gotta do, my bad. All I gotta do is put his name in. That's all I gotta do is put his name in. Let me see. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, make sure you hit subscribe. You see, I've been doing the real work, man. A lot of people talk, bro. I'm gonna throw this up while I'm giving my last on this right now. Let me show y'all while I'm highly invested. Well, I'm gonna continue to be highly invested in this case. I'm not cloud chasing. This ain't nothing. Oh, God damn it. I'm not cloud chasing. Right? I'm not doing this because it's trendy and it's for numbers. You see, I really been here. I really been on it since day one. Get back to my window, my display capture. Like this what I really, God damn. This what I really live. I know y'all see me laughing and joking a lot. Right? Y'all see me laughing and joking a lot, but it's a method to the madness to what I do. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this right. There we go. Stay there. Right? Now let's go here. It's a method. It's a method to the madness, right? Of what I do. I've been out there. So when we finally get into this case, man, this stuff it strikes to my core when we finally start to see these receipts coming out. Receipt number one, how you pulled up to the car with the whammy out. You pulled up to the car with the whammies and the jammies out over a $20 counterfeit bill. We never even got that story. He told you he was afraid for his life before y'all even got him out the car. He said he had been shot before. By people like you, y'all did the same thing to him before. Right? So they was able to establish George Floyd's mindset. He was afraid for his life. He was the one that was afraid for his life. So that argument is out the window. None of these cops can say at any point were they afraid for their lives. That's usually how they get off. That's usually how they get off. That one's out the window. That was receipt number one. Receipt number two, they brought their own people up there to show you time and time again that this is not protocol. No rhyme and reason whatsoever where George Floyd should have lost his life like this. And then finally, receipt number three, even when they try to take you to the whole fentanyl, right? The whole fentanyl, fentanyl and drugs in the system defense, right? Even when they try to come at you like that, it shows you it shows you that they had prior knowledge. Even as he stayed and laid on the floor with a knee in his neck, struggling for his life, it shows you that at least one of the officers had knowledge, right, of a medical condition. Yet you held people at bay. You didn't check his pulse. You waited for the ambulance and the authorities to come. You didn't do your job. You refused to do your job. So that's why I say the first week goes to the prosecution. I didn't see nothing that led me to think that I should be worried. Now, what I'm actually pissed off is, as this trial goes on, you're going to start to think to yourself that I don't even think that these people facing the charges that they should be facing. You see, that's how we getting hit with the oopty-wop. They're going to say, before the end of the trial, y'all going to really see that, yo, even if we get the guilty verdict, y'all going to walk away dissatisfied because you're going to say, the charges, these charges wasn't even enough. From what we found out in the from the trial, when we got to the receipts, it looked more like first-degree murder. It looked more like torture. Right? Right? You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast, the first hour. I might give y'all 2, I might give y'all 3. I'm gonna be up for a little bit, right? I'm about to get into my my COVID-19 vaccine bag. I got my vaccine. I did get my vaccine, so let me tell my story and let me tell my truth. Let me tell my story and let me tell my truth. But before I do that, you all tuned in to the Black People's Podcast. Get the likes up. Make sure you hit like right now. Make sure you hit like right now. Make sure you share and make sure you hit subscribe. I'm going to grab some quick libation, grab me something to drink real quick, and we'll come on back and get to this next topic. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's go.
Juice. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You got that juice. You got that juice. You got the juice. You got that power. Yeah, power to the people. Yeah, all power to the people. Yeah, the power's in the people. In the streets mobbing, repping good over evil. Look, power to the people. Yeah, all power to the people. Yeah, the power's in the people. Burning and looting, repping good over evil.
Look, the power's in the people. Should've asked for equity, but we rather be equal. Let my people go, Prince of Egypt, this the sequel. Could never give up the precious, watch them burn just like Smeagol, it's the Ock. Giving life like an Ankh. We went from Chaldea, but ended on Plymouth Rock. We went from Black Tulsa to Section 8 out and watch. Judas and the Black Messiah, them crackers, they want me shot. That's the truth too. Black man magic, I might hit they ass with voodoo. Took the Bible but left the land. Desmond Tutu, we only blind black at this point. Go grab your who's who. I rep that north side till I die, and that's a blues clue. Look, I ain't never want the recognition. All praises due, man. We in full submission. Now that I got your attention, you should know you got that juice too. Non-GMO, please don't let them people fool you.
Power, yeah, power to the people. Yeah, all power to the people. Yeah, the power's in the people. In the streets mobbing, repping good over evil. Look,
Salute to Reed.
Power to the people.
Salute to Reed 223.
Power to the people. Yeah.
Salute to Black Jade, I see you.
Burning and looting, repping good over evil. Look.
Get them numbers up, man. Get them numbers up. Get them numbers up. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast. I'm about to do this vaccine run through real quick. Give y'all my story real quick. I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. But I gotta put the information out there because I do have a question about this vaccine that's kind of bothering me. Now, disclaimer: I did take my vaccine. I took it. My first shot. I just got my first COVID vaccine, right? Like the other day before yesterday. Okay? Let me see if I can get the video up. Where is it? Downloads. Where's the video? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? I should have titled it. That's my fault. Oh, this is what I do with my phone at. Cause I wanna show y'all the video. I gave my little testimony. Let me get it out of my phone real quick. This should be right here. I don't know why it's not right here. Hold on. This is frustrating. Let me go ahead and read I'm gonna run through my comments real quick while I'm looking through this. Run through my comments. I haven't read no comments today. Oh yeah, here we go. I got it. I haven't read no comments today, so let me go to my comments and then I'll tell my story. Salute to the comments. Jay Sean Brown says, hope you didn't forget Johnson & Johnson, fam. Black J's doing getting in there, getting busy. Right? Salute to Black J for always holding it down. Reed 223 says, bless me with a wrench. Ask and you you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. And then I'll say in return, bless me with a cash out. $ Breadman 281 Reed 223. But ask and ye shall receive. Bless me with a cash app. How about that? Let me get this pen up, down. Let me get this pen up. Let me get that pen up in there. And I also got links in the chat. I also got links in the chat. Salute, though. I appreciate your support. Silent K, peace. Let me go back up, make sure I ain't missing nobody. Star Jammer in there. Star Jammer. You need a lawyer. Black Jade, I'm going to holler at you about Star Jammer. He's still here. He's still here, though. I appreciate your support, Star Jammer. You lost your wrench. We got to talk about it. And salute to Miss Sparkle, right? Salute to Supreme Queen. Salute to Yogi. Salute to all my riders. Now, let me get this up. I did, go out there and take my vaccine. Let me get this up. Right? Picture, let's say a picture worth 1,000 words. Well, a video should be worth 1,000,000. Right? So let me go ahead and get that up. Here we go. Let's talk about it. All right. What's the damn deal, y'all? It's Breadman with Breadman TV, Black People's Podcast, right? Make sure you hit like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. I just came out from getting my first dose, my first shot. You see, I still got my mask on too, right? But I just got my first shot of what they call Pfizer, right? Out here in I think I'm in Middleton, I believe, Massachusetts. Okay, and it was a very simple process. It was a very, very simple process. Okay, they're real organized. They got stages in there. I actually they didn't ask me about identification or nothing like that. I made my appointment. I came in and I got my shot. So I'm gonna give y'all a detailed information on the blog. One thing I did notice though, you understand what I'm saying? For the people who talk like me and look like me, I was one of the only ones in there. So we got to get out here and we got to get this doggone vaccine, y'all. We got to figure this out. You understand? We can't be the last ones out here getting vaccinated. That's not how it's supposed to go. You feel me? So y'all know I'm out here doing the real work. I got information. You understand what I'm saying? When I get back to the lab, we're going to chop it up and talk about it. But Breadman has gotten his first shot, and I'm supposed to come back in 3 weeks. You understand what I'm saying? But again, it was kind of hard getting signed up. But once I got here, the process was relatively smooth. It only took me like 15 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? About 15, 20 minutes, and I was in and out. So we'll talk about it, man. Again, hit like, hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe, man. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast. It's going down. Y'all take care. Now that's me the other day. That's me the other day going out there get my shot. My first dose. With my video capture. My first dose. That's me. That's me out there getting my first dose. And again, when I left, I wanted to jump out the window. When I left, I wanted to go straight in and I ain't gonna spend long on this topic. Cause y'all don't think it's sexy. We don't think black health is sexy. We don't think that's sexy enough. I know a lot of y'all waiting on this Transnology block. This Transnology block, right? Coming up next. I can't say too much. I want to say that. But what I'm saying is, when I left and I got lined up, man, to do more work. I'm trying to go back and interview somebody. They just hit me today. To interview a professional, a health professional down there, right? One of the leading health professionals, because I want to know personally. That's why I'm asking y'all right now. Y'all got to tell me. When I went in there, it was a very big hall, right? And I know it was at least 200 people, right, getting vaccines right there at the same time, and they was running them in and out the door, easy, light work. No long lines. I was in and out within like 30 minutes, but 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I had to just sit and wait and see if I had any side effects. But what I'm saying is, I was the only black person in there. And then when you talk about people of color, right? So let's just say, yeah, okay, we just talking about the black people, right? But even when we talk about people of color, like Hispanics or whatever, they got a lot of Caverdians. What they call it, Caverdians out here? I forget the word. But people of color, they it was only like 4 or 5 of them there. So in all, it was like 6, 7 people of color out of 200. So I didn't know if it was because I was in Massachusetts or if it was because black people are not either taking it serious, either we don't want the vaccine, right, or we don't have access to the vaccine. And so as a meteorologist, I need to know for sure, you understand what the issue is, so I can know how to cover it. Right? I need to make sure that either it's either one or the other. Either we not really messing with the vaccine, we don't want it like that, which because I hear some of my people in the black community, they say they're not taking it, they don't trust it. There's a lot of disinformation thanks to the Trump administration. There's a lot of disinformation out there dealing with the coronavirus. That's a fact. A lot of disinformation. So I don't blame my people when they say, man, I'm not jacking that. I don't even go in on my people. I just need to know the truth. Like what's really the truth here? Is it because we don't have access to it, or if it was because we don't really want it? Now, I see Black Jay's question. She says, how am I feeling? I didn't have any side effects. I think my arm like a little sore. That's it. I played football for like over half my life, so my shoulder's always been sore. My shoulder's always been sore, so that's not really a big deal. I just need to know, because I don't like to jump out the window. I didn't have any major side effects. The only side effect I've had so far is my arm being sore. I didn't get woozy. I didn't feel faint. I didn't feel chills. I didn't get sick. Let me knock on wood. I ain't had really none of that. It's been almost, 48, 72 hours. I see Jay Sean, my guy Jay Sean says in there, we don't want it. If y'all agree with Jay Sean, talk to me in the chat. Y'all let me know. And I'm going to probably open up the phone lines before I get out of here. I got to cover this last topic. I got a couple more topics. And I'm going to open the phone line, but y'all can talk to me in the chat. Is the African American community or the community and the community of color, right? Or either y'all don't want the vaccine or you don't have access. Either you don't want the vaccine or you don't have access. Huh? Black Jay says my dad is 87 and a vet, and he got shot and no reaction. I'm getting mine in 2 weeks because my youth council activities start in about a month. You see, that's what we have to pay attention to as a community, because as these vaccines drop and more people will get access, if you have not got the vaccine, sadly, you're going to lose access to a lot of things, meaning opportunities, jobs, access to networking. Yeah, they trying to come up with all kind of crazy shit. You feel me? Some of it makes sense, some of it don't. But when you talking about just basic math on some real shit, me personally, I wanted to get my vaccine out the way. Right? They said AIDS wasn't real. They said AIDS wasn't real when it first came out. Look what happened. Boys are still catching them alphabets. And they got all the education, all the prophylactic, all the rubbers in the world. Boys, still people still be catching them alphabets. Light work. So don't judge me. Don't look at me crazy. Don't look at me crazy. I'm just trying to keep it funky. I'm just trying to keep it funky. You feel me? Silent K says Farrakhan not in the Trump administration. That's a fact. That's a fact. But Farrakhan was not, and is not responsible for being the leader of the free world. Farrakhan is not and was not the president of America. I'll just leave it at that. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your feedback. I really do. I got a couple more topics, and I'm gonna open up the phone lines here soon. I want to cover this DMX real quick, and I'm gonna just touch on this because I already did my video. If you want to go see my video, I'm gonna put it up here for you. I'm gonna put it up here for you here shortly, right now, so you can go check that out. It's on my channel. But I think I tapped in when I was talking about this DMX situation. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Hit the like right now. Make sure you subscribe right now. Right, this DMX. Let me see. Here we go. I went live. Doing good numbers on the live for the DMX. And I'll just pick up somewhere in the middle. I should have called this good dope. Cause I started getting mad. And by the way, the reports that are coming out on DMX, they have been seeming a little better. It seems like he's fighting for his life, but he's coming back. But I'm gonna keep tapping in on this because I thought it was important. I thought it was important when I went in. I want y'all to go see this video if you haven't. But I was trying to tell boys, ain't no more good dope in the streets, bro. Ain't no more good dope in the streets, man. I don't feel like it's time for him to go. Nigga. Sipping on some scissor. Here we go. We put DJs, you gotta go back. Ain't no more good dope in the streets. Them hoes is official. Ain't no more. I went in. Do nothing with this. I had to tell my truth. So I feel for DMX when I see him as a 50-year-old man laid up in the hospital like this over these street drugs. Over these street drugs, you feel me? Pay attention. And so I had to tap in and tell my truth for a minute. Just in case don't nobody get it. I came a long way. I always tell y'all, I done came a long way. I really changed my life. I really changed my life, bro. So when I was talking about this, I ain't even know till I watched it on the playback. I thought I had put too much information out there, too much personal information. That's what I thought I did. But then I was like, nah, I'm gonna let it rock because people need to hear. People not really surprised, but then they surprised because they thought that, he had got off the jump. You see? And see, I want to speak to just something just from a personal, right? From a personal standpoint. These drugs out here not what they used to be, my G. You understand? That's why I'm gonna keep it funky. That's why I turned my street card in. I turned my street card in because these street drugs not what they used to be. I'm talking 2000, 98. Come on, baby. Get you a double stack. Power up with me. I'm talking about when shit was lit. When you get the triple stack XP on roll for 2 days. I'm talking about Houston, Texas, Pink Monkey. Huh? I had to turn my street card in because as a hustler, as a real nigga in the streets, I couldn't sell dope. The shit that I couldn't sell that to my people. I took pride. This is gonna be crazy. I took pride. I used to, when I was in the streets, I took pride in selling good drugs. I'm gonna just keep it funky. I took pride in putting product out. You know, when niggas came to me, you understand what I'm saying? Like whatever I was fucking with, it was no flim flam. Right? Niggas used to be on the street, right? They want the handlebars. I'm talking real shit. I'm talking about from the handlebars. See, I'm tapping in. Y'all don't want me to do this. Y'all don't want me to go here. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. When you come here, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm now speaking my personal testimony. I was a former drug dealer, and I used my choice of drugs. And I tapped out because I could not. It was shit. I'm like, y'all can't do nothing with this. What the fuck is this? You're not finna try to hit me with the ooty wop and pass it on to me so I can hit my own people. That's not what we do. So you know what? Once the gang get like that, I gotta tap out. Cause I actually fuck with some of the shit. I used to fuck with the handlebars. Then they want to start selling the fake handlebars. They start pressing pills. Talk about it. Y'all don't know. I'm putting y'all on. Ain't no good dope in the streets no more. Ain't no good. They start pressing pills. They start pressing pills back in 2008, 2010. The game ain't been right since. Huh? But when you used to come to bread, when you nigga, if bread ain't have them, ain't nobody have them. Facts. If bread ain't had the handlebars, nobody had them. Cause what that nigga got over there, even when the game start getting fucked up, he got the officials though. They gonna pay. You gonna pay. But them hoes is official. Nothing pressed, nigga. I don't make drugs in the basement. I don't know shit about pressing no pills. I don't want to fuck the game up. That's not what we do though. I had to tap out. Same thing with the drink. They start fucking the game up with the drink. Only reason a lot of you niggas is on the drink, Future. All you niggas that talk about pulling up the deuce. You say you gonna pull up a four? Who y'all get that from? Tell the truth. Who y'all get that from? Tell the truth. Huh? Who y'all get that from? Tell the truth. H-Town, nigga. H-Town, nigga. We had drink by the gallon. We had codeine. We had codeine by the gallon, nigga. We put drink on the map, nigga.
Facts.
Sipping on some scissor. We put nigga, you gotta go back to DJ Screw, nigga. I'm draped up and draked out. Know what I'm talking about. 3 in the morning, getting the gack out the stash. By 5 of fat sweet, turn on the bub light. Hand on the wood grain, ass on the tight white. You gotta go way back to 96, 97, nigga. But what these niggas got in the street, streets now, that ain't real dope. That ain't real dope. I had to tap out. So when I see DMX coming back to DMX, my heart goes out because as a 50-year-old man, I don't, and look, I'm not speaking, I'm talking about everywhere you go, bro. This wasn't just my city, this was in the streets now. That's why you see so much fucked up shit. I don't know what they selling in the streets now. You understand what I'm saying?
Niggas
give you a
niggas
pill,
gave you, yeah.
you don't know what the fuck in it. Huh? They give you anything. If it speeds you up and make you go fast, they call it Molly. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm finna tell y'all a secret. Niggas don't want to keep it funky. Niggas don't want to keep it funky. That's what I do. You got a lot of black people. You got a lot of black people out here. I don't know if they still doing it. You got a lot of black people out here. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. You got a lot of black people out here. They were saying, I'm talking about my people. They were saying, yo, you want to get some Molly? You want to fuck with that Molly? You want to get on that Molly? They thought they was really selling and doing Molly. Guess what? When I peep game, you know what Molly, you know what the Molly really is? Molly is the meth, nigga. You niggas was around here swallowing meth. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that.
I'm gonna stop right there. I tapped in. Yeah, I tapped in on that one. But my whole point was to say that OG, I didn't think of OG like DMX, right? I didn't think of OG like DMX should even be in this situation, because I know he know. He done made and spent way more money than I ever did in them streets. So I know he know the same thing I'm saying. If it ain't no green, like that's all I smoke is green now. If it ain't no green, I can't fuck with it. You might see me sipping on some Crown, drinking a brewski or something, that's it. If it ain't no green, I can't do it. Because that, I'm telling you the truth. If you fucking with anything else, you really rolling the dice. I ain't got no money like that. I never really did have money like that to be wasting on no bad drugs. So I always went and bought the good drugs wholesale, and I kept them. That's my story. So believe me when I tell you, when I say there ain't no good dope out there. Ain't no good dope out there. That's a fact. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. Get on some good herb, figure that shit out, and make your comeback. Get on your grizzy. Don't do that to yourself, bro. I'm telling you, it's no good dope out here. Let me move on. Let me move on to this next topic. And for this next topic, right, viewer discretion is advised. Hopefully I don't get the live shut down. For this next one, yeah. For this next one, y'all, viewer discretion is advised. We finna have. So let me go to the chat again. You tune in to the Black People's Podcast with Breadman. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe. If you would like to support the podcast, feel free to Cash App $Breadman281. That's $Breadman281. The links are in the chat. Right? Now I'm about to go in on this next topic, and we gotta make sure we tread lightly. But I got some real shit to talk about. It's called Transnology. You ever heard of the word? You ever heard of the word tricknology? You ever heard of the word tricknology? I'm coining the word Transnology. Now, let me give you some feedback while I'm pulling up
And the receipts I'm going to pull up on this topic, they're going to be very, very light. Because I don't want to get the live shut down. I know how the game go. But you can't get, I already did the hard work, so you can't get around this. You can't get around this one. We got to talk about Transnology. First of all, disclaimer, I support. Some of my supporters are from the LGBT community, the transgender community. I support and I salute you all. So if you've been watching, then you know we keep it funky here at the Black People's Podcast with Breadman. So today we got to talk about Transnology. Not tricknology, Transnology. I'm a equal opportunist. We got to keep it funky. So as some of you know, y'all follow me on Instagram. That's at BreadDaily832, at BreadDaily832. Some of y'all see me on the Instagram, and you'll see as of recent, I've been going viral here and there a few times. Messing around with the Queens Flip platform, the infamous Queens Flip platform. It's a very, very large platform. Salute to Queens Flip. Has done legendary work out here. Right? When we talk about these YouTube streets, these IG streets, the social media world, we talk about meteorologists. When we're really talking about doing this independent work, getting it done, he really been doing the work for a minute. So I've been on this platform pretty much regularly here the past couple of weeks, and we've been going viral. One of the times we went viral, we were on World Star, and it was because I was pushing the conversation forward on whether white people and Puerto Ricans and other people who not black should be able to use the N-word. That's on World Star right now. We went viral. Right? Then we went viral because we opened up the door for the LGBT and transgender community to discuss a very taboo topic. Queen Flip coined it transfishing. Transfishing, yes. We're talking about tricknology. Transfishing. We're talking about transnology. So Queen Flip, and I kind of cleaned up the question. We wanted to know, like, did they think that this was fair, right, or even legal for people in the transgender community to lure straight men in under the assumption that they're a female, right? To lure them in, i.e. transfishing, right? And then when the man gets upset, right, or goes off because he finds out her truth, now you want to expose the straight man. Sometimes you even want to fight and physically harm the straight man. There's a lot of hate. A lot of hate that comes out of these situations. So we tapped in. We actually tapped into the conversation. I was proud of myself. I was very, very proud of myself. I got a little receipts. I'm gonna go to Queen's Flip page. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a taste right now of it got kind of crazy a little bit towards it later, but here's the taste and here's an example of what we was talking about. See, I'm gonna show you right now. They're debating. These two gentlemen feel like they got transfished. Allow me. I got receipts. Allow me. You tuned into the Black People's Podcast. It's about to go down. I need my moms going to work. Protect me in there, y'all. I need my moms going to work. Let me get this up. The Transnology.
Let me talk. Let me make some shit clear.
No. Yeah, no, I got to get the big screen up. I got to get the Summer Jam up. Let me get the big screen. Let me get y'all the Summer Jam, the big screen. Here we go. Let me get y'all that big screen up there.
What the fuck? Yo.
Let me bring it back. Here we go.
We like girls that come out the womb with a vagina. Okay, well, let me make this. Let me make this shit clear for you. Let me talk. Let me make some shit clear for you. I don't care if I have a motherfucking dick, a pussy. I don't give a fuck what the fuck I got. I'm a woman at the beginning and end of the fucking day, and that's what the fuck you gotta know. And that's what the fuck you gotta.
What the fuck?
Yo, Omar. Yo. No way. We like girls that come out the womb with a vagina. Okay, well, let me make this. Let me make this shit clear for you. Let me talk. Let me make some shit clear for you. I don't care if I have a motherfucking dick, a pussy. I don't give a fuck what the fuck I got. I'm a woman at the beginning and end
what the fuck?
day, and that's what the fuck you gotta know. And that's what the fuck you gotta.
What the fuck?
Now, this is the funnier side. This the funnier side. This is what I do. Y'all know I do comedy as well. So I'm always up for the shits. You want to push the limit? I can push the limit too. So last night the limits was pushed, and we discovered something a lot more sinister, because here you see, they were having a conversation, and again, and just so you know, the feedback that we got, and I don't want to say their names. If I oh man, I don't know. Ooh, I want to go in hard body. Let me take my time with this. Let me take my time with this. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, make sure you hit subscribe right now. Let me take my time. Again, what we discovered was, is that a lot, I'm not gonna say a lot. There were transgenders that came up on the live. That's one that we're looking at right now, that had issues. You understand what I'm saying? With telling their truth. They said they didn't have to tell a man anything, and it's on the straight man, and it's the straight man's fault, right? If he fell for the oop-de-wop. And 9 times out of 10, if he fell for the oop-de-wop, it's because he's a down low gay man. That's the narrative. That was being created. And salute. A lot of them were standing on it. I didn't think that was right. I didn't think that was fair. But we all agreed to disagree. They told their truth. And make no mistake, I actually had a young man tried to come after me heavy, and I bodied him. Because I also discovered the hate and the homophobic that exists in the LBG community. Meaning, people part of the LBGT community, use homosexuality as a weapon. They call people the F word when they get mad at you. They tease you and say that you're down low and gay, and attack you and say, I'm exposing you when they get mad at you. But a lot of these are the same people who say that they're fighting for justice because they're not being accepted. They're not getting justice. They're being abused, and they're victims of hate crimes. Now, I'm about to tap in, because before it's all over, we're talking Transnology. Before I'm all over, I'm about to show you where the real hate crime lies. A real hate crime happened last night. Again, it got a lot more sinister. You see, I can't even go live on my IG no more for at least a couple of weeks, because a certain young man who didn't want to tell his truth, but was so-called standing up for the LGBT community, he ended up tap dancing because he called me so many F words. He was so mad because I just asked him to tell the truth, because he was tap dancing. And all of a sudden, he had a visceral reaction. Then he started to try to bringing up children, young children who are still trying to find out their own identity. He attempted to sneak these people onto Queen's Flip, a major platform, right? Mozzie. I'm talking about you, Mozzie. Fucking, I'm going in. Mozzie. I'm talking about you. You tried to take down this man's platform. Because you was out here trying to hit people with the oopty-wop. Let me show you how crazy it is. He came after me and kept calling me the F word, right? I hadn't even asked him a question. Nothing about, his sexuality or nothing, right? I was just banging on him because he was banging on me, right? And so I noticed I was letting it rock, and I was just on there playing. You feel me? I'm like, okay, this is what we do on, Queen Slip Live. We go in. But then I'm like, yo, you was just on here the other day when we made history, Mozzie. We made history, Mozzie. And you was on here, and now you on here calling me the F word over and over and over. So then I said, okay, man, let me do some knowledge real quick. Let me pull up the receipts and see why this man keep calling me the F word, right? Oh, he took that down. It's okay. It's okay, and I got screenshots. Let me get those screenshots up, too. I'm glad he living his truth, though, but we got that apology, too, Mozzie. We got your apology, too, Mozzie. You had to apologize. I made you tap. In front of the whole LBGT community because you attacked me with gay racial slurs out the blue. Out the blue. Let me make sure I still got them screenshots. Oh, yeah, I got them. We good. Let me go ahead and send that over right now. Let me send that over to the computer right now. Yeah, I'm going in tonight. We're gonna send that. We're gonna send that over right now, sir. Breadman coming in hot. Breadman, it's coming in hot. But again, this man kept attacking me, and I'm like, yo. When I first got up, I came at you because I was like, yo, if you're not, you're speaking for the LBGT community. This is how I came across him. Look, he had a lot of followers. Right? Let me get that. I say you speaking for the LBGT community. But I just watched you like for 30 minutes defend yourself trying to tell everybody in the world how you not gay. And so it wasn't even about the homosexual at that point in time. I was like, yo, either stand on your square or move the fuck around. You can't call yourself fighting for these people and speaking up for these people and telling your story for these people, but then you saying you ashamed or you not this. And if that's the case, then why you spending 20 minutes up here talking about something nobody's supposed to be ashamed of? If you was, what's wrong with it? He got tight. And so he went to work. He went to work. I got all kind of receipts on this nigga. But the main thing is I made him apologize because when we was going, pause, head to head, he said so much foul shit and so much homophobic shit because this was all I did. Let me bring it up. Display cap. This is all I did. All I did was go to his page. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's start here. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. All I did was go to his page. I said, man, tell him, go ahead and live your truth. Go ahead and live your truth, Mozzie. This after he continuously called me the F word. A man that said he was not homosexual, yet he said he spoke for the LBGT community, and I didn't get it. So pause. I pressed him a little bit. Then he came back calling me all kind of F words. I don't appreciate that because I love and respect the LBGT community. I don't knock you for dressing up like this. What makes you sick? Right? Is the vitriol and the hate that you spew. Huh? The vitriol and the hate that you spew in response. It's frightening. It's frightening. I'm gonna show you how sinister now. It gets nasty, y'all pay attention. Cause he a lightweight. He a lightweight. I'm gonna show you how extra nasty it get. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you the real hate crime. We talking about transnology and trans fishing. But first, this way had to start at the nucleus. Right? So this young man had to, let me see if I got the receipts up yet. So he had to go back. He had to go back and apologize to his community. Let me see if I got the receipts. Let me see if they're up yet. He had to go back and apologize to his whole community because of the way that he spoke to me with so much hate and vitriol. That's a fact. I'm about to show y'all. I'm trying to get it to my files. I'm trying to get it on over. I might have to show y'all off the phone. Let me see if it come up. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast. It's like, I can do it right here. It's like, I'll just show the camera. Respectfully. It's like, you tune in to the Black People's Podcast. I want to make sure y'all see this. So, this is what ended up happening. He had to go apologize to his whole community. Because the true hate, and I discovered something. I brought out where the true hate really comes from. I started bringing out the source of the hate. But look at his apology. Let me read it for y'all. I truly apologize for my actions tonight. You guys will never see that side of me again. What side are you talking about, Mozzie? What, Mozzie? You have no foundation. But take a second and tell us, right, exactly what side you talking about, Mozzie, because you had to apologize. Mozzie. You had to tap. You had to tap, Mozzie, for using homophobic slurs.
Shit like that.
Huh?
This is my shit.
Live your truth. Live your truth, young fella. Live your truth, young fella. Don't knock me. Don't attack me. Don't bully me. Don't hate me. I don't have the problem. Now, this is where it becomes a lot more sinister, just in case it's anybody saying, yo, Brad, you're going too hard. Well, last night, let me get those receipts up. Yeah, I got you. Last night, do you understand what I'm saying? Again, I made history. Let me take my time. Let me take my time and go to the chat, because I'm about to pull up another body. I'm about to pull up another body. Right? So last night I had a very traumatizing experience. I told y'all I'm about to show y'all and tell y'all where the real hate comes from. Right? I had a very traumatizing experience because, again, I told you there's the method or whatever they like to do. They like to trans fish. They like to will straight men in, right? Have whatever communication with them and then accuse them of being down low, right? And expose them. They send shit, out publicly. They send shit to their kids, to their family. They make videos about them. And a lot of these men are just, you know what I'm saying, like innocent bystanders just coming through. Oh, they don't even have a chance to say, my bad. And look, even when I should be mad, I should be pissed off right now for what happened to me yesterday. But I want to report this properly. So I'm going to try to stay unbiased. I'm going to keep it funky. So they don't even give a lot of men, right, with the people that was coming up last night, the people that did this. They don't even give a man a chance to say my bad and keep it pushing. See, See, you expose that you get mad. You get mad, and I guess that's a normal reaction that you might, be hurt because somebody might not want you. That's cool. But when you become aggressive, when you become violent, when you become devious, when you become hateful, when you become vengeful, that's where the real hate crime lies. Allow me. So last night, it was funny for a minute, but then it turned very, very sinister because this person, and I brought receipts, this person, I'm going to put you on. Y'all want shine? I'm going to put you on. You want shine? I'm going to put you on. Show me love, man. I'm doing the real work. Nobody want to do this. Nobody never want to go where I go. Nobody never want to go where I go. Didn't want to talk about it later. Show me love. You tune into the Black People's Podcast. Hit my likes. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe right now. Stop playing. Niggas never want to go where I go. Stop playing. Let me make sure this screen right. I want to get you. Yeah, I got you. There you go. I want to get you on that summer screen. I want to give you that shine. Let me show you how nasty it gets. I'm trying to contact the authorities right now. I'm ratting. If I ever ratted on something, I'm finna rat on this. I can't go to the messaging because I never messaged this person. Now I gotta go to my phone and show y'all the more sinister part because this dude, Dolly_Fierce, this man, sexually threatened me. He said he was gonna fuck me. More sinister than that, he was on there all night with a lie that I was in his DM trying to holler. Then he even fucked up. He said, but when he found out I was a man, he got mad. Right? Let me go. Just so y'all know. Let me clean this up right now. That's nasty. Let me get this up. Let me hold this up right now. See, I gotta go to my phone because when you've never even had contact with a person, you can't even get to it off your computer. But let me tell you something. Here's where the real hate crime begins, y'all. Pay attention.
Shit like that. This is my shit.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, no. Oh, no. Where is that? There you go. Let me make sure. And it's a shame. You will make men do this to you. That's not hate, that's truth. Y'all want to call that hate. That's not hate, that's truth. Y'all hate when a nigga like me, you don't hate.
Shit like that. This is my shit.
Let me give you shine because now this is where the real hate crime begins. And y'all think I'm fucking around. I'm about to set precedent. My nigga got it all on wax, you dummy. I'm not even finna show your pictures, dude. But you threatened me on the live when we exposed that you was lying. When we exposed that you was lying on Queen's Flip shit, then you took it a step further. You start telling people, I'm constantly telling you, yo, I'm not like that. Salute to the LGBT community. You ain't want to hear that. You said fuck me, F me. You called me the F word. Then you said when you see me, you're going to put your genitals inside of me. You say you're going to make me do things that I don't want to do, dude, homie. But see now, if I respond, like without the authorities, this is why we got to set precedent. Because now if I respond, how any real man would respond in the streets with a man addressing them like this, you feel me? Then they would call it a hate crime. Huh? They would call it a hate crime. So I'm not gonna hurt you, homie. I'm not gonna hurt you because I found more sinister receipts on you. Way more sinister receipts on you. So I'm going to help the people, the authorities that need to holler at you. You feel me? I'm going to go ahead and help them holler at you. We're going to bring them those receipts, and we're going to set precedent. We're going to make this a hate crime. You told people on a public platform, dude, that you was going to rape me, homie. You called me the F word. You used homophobic slurs. It was sickening. It was sickening that I had to sit and watch you destroy the LGBT community. Y'all talk to me in the chat. Am I still here? Am I still here? If I'm still here, then I must be telling the truth. Let me see. I done did so much. If I'm still here, I guess I'm telling the truth. Oh, I'm still here. I guess I ain't lied. Huh? I guess y'all really do get it. That's where the true hate crime lies. I'm traumatized from what I saw. So I'm gonna make it my business to get with Queens Flip. I'm gonna get them receipts. I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna bring it to the bakery. Dude, you know, when you told me you was going to physically and sexually assault me, homie, and I told you I wasn't like that, you know, when you kept lying publicly for 2 hours, you talked about my kids, my family, huh? And we showed on the even more sinister part that you were fucking delusional. And so we watched you basically tear down. You tore down the transgender community in one night, you dumb fuck. I need anyone from the transgender community to come holler at me because we got to set the record straight. And see, here goes the problem. Every time we expose this real shit, people get more enraged. So you tell me what a hate crime is. If I run into this man, or should I not be able to defend myself from sexual assault, sexual harassment as a man? Should I not be able to defend myself? This is far more than what they call it, civil. I want criminal charges. I'm terrified that this man is going to find me, look at my information and find me and do something to me sexual. That's how I feel. With the things that he said publicly, with the accusations that he made, and then the threats that he made, let me get him back up, bro. I don't fuck around. I told y'all, stop playing. Don't play with the bread. Don't play with the bread. I'll put you in the fucking oven. And you think I'm playing. I hope y'all don't think I'm playing. I'm about to set precedent. I'm about to make trans fishing a hate crime. That's a hate crime too. You fucking up the LGBT community with that dumb shit. You taking down all the work that these transgenders did, Dolly_Fierce. And you too, Maj, white boy Maj. Y'all the ones destroying the LGBT community. And look at the followers they got. Little old me battling against this shit. I got to get up here and defend myself. And I'm not speaking hate. All truth, baby. All truth. So since I'm living my truth, you got to live yours. This is a hate crime. Make no mistake. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe right now. If you would like to support the work that I do, the work that I'm putting in, feel free to Cash App, $Breadman281. I prefer Cash Apps, but I have many ways to get donations to me. I prefer the Cash Apps, but you can hit the Super Chat. You can hit the PayPal. And you can hit my preferred method of donation, my Cash App, which is in the link and it's in the description. I'm doing the work that don't nobody else want to do here at the Black People's Podcast. That's a fact. Y'all know it. You know it. So make sure I'm not taking these bullets. I didn't have to go through that, bro. I did not have to go through that. Salute to Black Jade, heavy contributor. I know who out there. I know who supports the podcast. Salute to Jay Sean. But I got a lot of mods in here. I got a lot of mods in here that never really, you feel me? They never really looked out, and I'm out here doing the real work. So I'm finna start shaking shit up behind the scenes, Black Jade. I'm finna get with you because I got to come up with a method. We should be doing way better, but we gonna get it right. Salute to everybody who tunes in to the Black People's Podcast, man. We gonna keep grinding. Make sure y'all look out, and at the least, I need my subs right now. At the least, I need you to share right now. At the least, if you did not hit the like button, I need you to hit the like right now. At the least, I need you to come back on this shit and put a comment in there. At the least, this is what y'all should be doing. Ain't nobody else doing this work. I take shit and I turn it into sugar every time. I take shit and I turn it into sugar every time. Tell me I'm lying. That's like 2-3 bodies. I'm finna get out of here, y'all. Y'all know I gotta send y'all off on a proper note. Tune into the Black People's Podcast, man. And as always, it's power to the people, man. We gotta figure this shit out. We gotta stop the transfishing. Transfishing is a hate crime. Make no mistake. Transfishing is a hate crime.
Can you dig it? Juice.
Y'all go get that money.
Juice.
Y'all go get that bread.
Juice. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You got that juice. You got that juice. You got that juice. You got that power. Yeah, power to the people. Yeah, all power to the people. Yeah, the power's in the people. In the streets mobbing, repping good over evil. Look, power to the people. Yeah, all power to the people. Yeah, the power's in the people. Burning and looting, repping good over evil.
Look, the power's in the people. Should've asked for equity.
I want to take the time to thank Ben Mitch, I appreciate your donation, sir. I appreciate your donation.
On Plymouth Rock, we went from Black Tulsa to Section 8 out and watch Judas in the Black Messiah. Them crackers, they want me shot.
Mr. Chase, I appreciate your donation. Mr. Chase, 1870. We appreciate the love.
Till I die, and that's a blues clue. Look, I ain't
that's what I'm talking about.
All praises due, man. We in full submission now that I got your attention.
Miss Sparkle, we appreciate your support. We appreciate your donation.
Yeah, power to the people.
Huh?
Yeah, all power to the people. Yeah, the power's in the people. In the streets mobbing, repping good over evil. Look, power to the people. Yeah, all power to the people. Yeah. Powers in the people, burning and looting, repping good over evil. Look, juice.